I was born in Houston. If you don't know that, now you know. I was born in a house, I think in the second bedroom on a mattress. I thought, why don't I go and try to find the house that I was born in? And the thing about Houston is all the houses now look like this. They're all brand new. Anything older gets knocked down, except for the house I was born in 1984. Did not mean to do this.
If you're gonna remember Houston, this is a good way to remember Houston by.
Terrible. I'm gonna put these on people's desks and just watch people randomly just be like, "Wah!" To be a successful real estate agent, you have to be willing to do absolutely anything. Your attitude, your first impression, what you know, and what you believe. I think we're done today with this speaking thing at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
The house is actually like 10 minutes from here on Leafy Lane. If we have time, we might swing by that house and see if it's still there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's great. It's a ridiculous deal. Listen, the way you want to build a team in Houston is you want to be able to have enough business so that you can support them underneath you, right? Because most people just think a lot of people are going to make them more money and all they do is make them more problems. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you figure out, like, what do you want to do most of? Do you want to sell houses that are $600,000 above, $1 million and above? What do you want to do the most of? This high end? Then you're the team leader. Everything below that, you have to make the conscious effort and decision to say, I'm going to have one person who's going to run around and do those listings, right? You're going to go in and quarterback the deals. Yeah. You're going to set up your team just like a football team, right? So you're going to quarterback and you're going to have superstars that are your running backs, your wide receivers, your offensive linemen, your kickers, special teams, everything. And they're going to handle all that other stuff. And then once that person gets too busy, then you're going to go off and get somebody else. And once that person gets too busy, then you go off and get somebody else. Okay. And you just have to keep promoting through things like YouTube, through Instagram, Facebook, it's all there. Yeah. That's how you do it. Yes, look at these model homes. Oh, yes. It's a pretty house. How much is this one?
Thank you. You $500.
$300,000, $400,000? Do you have any idea what you get for $400,000 in New York City? Probably a walk-in closet that may or may not have a window where possibly another building might build and block it in somewhere between 2 to 5 years' time.
All right. We'll see on a little bit.
Yeah. If you talk about things being negative, about things being bad, it's the only way that you predict the future.
That's right.
So, like, if all you talk about is a recession coming, then obviously it's going to come because it's going to affect the way you spend your own money and the way you do things and this, that, the other. Yeah.
So do you see, I mean, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, like the average days on New York is like 405. Right? There's a lot of inventory, it takes a long time. Wow. That's why $1 million listing takes a year to shoot. Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah.
Like, I like markets that where just things trade. Like, as long as things sell and there's buyers, and then we can trade and that's fine.
Right.
So whatever numbers things move at, I'm okay.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just about focusing on the work. But thank you very much for having me. Actually, so I was born in Houston in 1984. I'm 35 years old. In 2014, I made a movie with Ben Stiller called While We're Young. And it premiered in Houston, and I came back down here in 2014 to see that. And I was like, man, I wonder if the house I was born in is still here. Because my parents were a little unique that way. So I was born in like the second bedroom on a mattress, right? In the middle of the night. I don't know if that's like a Texas thing. I don't know. No? It's just like my mom thing? Yeah. So we go to this place. The address is Leafy Lane in like East Spring Village. I think that's where it is, right? And so we drive there and all I see are all these McMansions everywhere, all these absolutely brand new houses. I'm like calling my dad. I'm like, I don't think this house is still gonna be here from 1984. Pretty sure everything in Houston has been completely bulldozed and there are new villages on top of them. That seems to be what a lot of Houston is, and that's great, right? I love growth. I love bringing things to the future. So anyway, so we're driving. It's like McMansion. Single-story ranch house that looks really old. It's so weird. All of Houston has been torn down to make mini mansions. And I call my dad. I'm like, I think I'm at the right address, right? I give him the number, and he starts telling me about the house as if he's there too. And he's like, okay, is it kind of like a pitch, kind of gable roof, garage off to the right for 2 cars, like red brick pathway from the street, but it's not really a straight line? And I'm like, yes! How is this still here from 1984? He's like, go up and knock on the door, go say hi. I'm like, no way I'm gonna do that. Also, it's the middle of the day. He's like, actually, since you're there, I can't believe I'm telling you this story right now. Actually, since you're there, is there a wood fence to the left of the house as you're looking at the front door. I'm like, yeah, there is. It's like, is there a tree on the other end of that wood fence? It would probably be about like 30 feet tall by now. I'm like looking at the wood fence and I see this big tree and like, yeah, why? He's like, go to that tree. I'm like, what is happening right now? No, what do you mean go? Okay, so I like walk to the tree, kind of expecting that he's gonna be there maybe and like jump out, or that there's like a pot of gold underneath and I like had to wait this much time to go find it. And he's like, put your hand on that tree. I'm like, okay. Now I'm like really freaked out, like legitimately. I was there for this movie and now I'm going to see this house that I was born in. It's like, that's the Ryan tree. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, you say, oh, now. Like, what do you mean? He's like, the night you were born, we took the placenta and we buried it with tree seeds. That's your tree. I can't believe it's still there.
Hey, bud.
Mom.
Yes. Hold on. I was just listening to one of your vlog. I have to turn it off. How do I turn it off? Okay.
You don't turn
Hey,
it
bud.
off. The vlog never turns off, Mom. We have a little bit of time before we go to the airport, so I came by Leafy Lane.
Oh.
Do you remember what this house looks like?
It was brick, 1 story. It had nice curb appeal.
And
We built
you what?
we had built a big bedroom on the back.
Can't go back there. No one's here.
Yeah.
No, 100%. This is the same fence from 1984.
Okay. All right. Well, it might be, buddy. I mean, it was a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, it's still a nice neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, it was
And this tree that's on the other side, you buried the placenta back there?
yes. Is it huge?
So this is, what'd you do when I was born? What'd you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, how'd you do that?
Gave birth to you?
In the back, in the bedroom?
Yes.
Why? Why don't you take me to a hospital?
You're not taping this, are you, Ryan?
I am, Mom. Just go along with it. It's fine.
No. Right.
Come on, Mom.
Ryan, please. Because, Ryan,
What? It's so hot. Let me go back into the car. This is the placenta tree.
if it's in the backyard,
Yeah, didn't you do it right on the other side of the fence?
yeah.
Yeah, it's here. I see it. I'm like touching it. Oh, touched it. Oh, smells like me. Yeah, I guess it's pretty big, but you think in 35 years it'd actually be a little bit bigger. It's kind of skinny. Anyway, I'll call you later. No one's home. Looks like it needs a little bit of work.
Okay, what'd you do? Just go there for the day?
Yeah, just for the day. We're flying back right now. Just go over to Yolanda. I walk over and I'm like,
I dare you. It's so gross, dude.
Ew.
was it gross?
I mean, it was pretty obviously fake, but
It wasn't fake.
still. I mean, Ew.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Houston.